Everybody's got travels, 12, 18. Feeling a little better, went back to the doctors, still out of work. At least I try to clean around the house. I want to do more, but I just can't with my limitations. If you haven't heard, I pulled a muscle in my back earlier in the week, and I've been just laid up since then. I'm doing better now on Thursday. I can walk more. That's good. They said get some more exercise, and I'll try to walk some more this weekend. So we'll see what happens. So we'll go from there. Let's get the news going. NCL drops Coruscant. I'll put it down below. Curacao. From the Sky Epic. They say naval exercises in the area. They went to Barbados instead. I mean, that's pretty good. They've got another island to go to, but I agree it's sad. But, you can't mess with the Navy. And Royal Caribbean had owl castaways on their transatlantic ship. When they hit Spain, they were already caught and given to a nature preserve. The nature preserve said they have babysit these for a couple of months and now will return them to Florida where they belong. So a feel-good story. Did the owls get pictures and put up as a staff when they were on the transatlantic? They used to have a cat, and it was a picture of the cat, and he said cat. If you have a fun seaworthy name like, Scully the cat or something like that, and you know, back in the day. I think the Love Boat, the Pacific Princess had one, and he would be on the top deck, hanging out all day. He had a little nook, I think, under the towel. They cut it into a box, and he would sleep in there. He had a good life. He lived there like 20 years. Let's see. Princess returns to Singapore. Wow. It's the smallest ship they have, 2,700 people. It won't be booked as full, though. They're trying to market it to Americans and Canadians more than, you know, Malaysian, Thai, or Vietnam people. And then in February, it transports itself to Japan. And then in springtime, it'll bring a Trans-Pacific across to America. But it doesn't say if it's going to Hawaii or is it trying to do Trans-Pacific to Alaska and come down. If you can do that, I did that. I thought it was wonderful. Trans-Pacific. I went from Seattle, Washington to 5 stops in Alaska. Of course, they're not doing the Russian one stop anymore, which is too bad. I felt that would have been really nice. And then into Japan. It's a great way to see Japan. And if you book through the air through the cruise lines, you get a heavy discount because Japan to the States are very expensive. So that might be worth it. And you still pick your seat. And you can put in your freaking flyer mileage if you use a certain airline. Or like me, have all the airlines. Niagara Falls, which is famous for their falls. I have a picture up. I should have, like in the Office one time where they married at Niagara Falls. They want an amusement park. Here's a picture of what it should look like. It looks like a boardwalk style, like from the 70s era of theme park. The Ferris wheel will see the falls, and they hope to have it done by 27, maybe early 28. I read the article like 3 times, and it doesn't say if it's on the Canadian side or the American side. That's the funny part about it. I keep reading and going, what side of the falls is it on? Because there's 2 sides. It talks about how both sides will benefit from it, but it didn't say which side will be on. I would like to go out there and see that and video it for all of you. I got the waterproof camera, well, be good. A Christmas wish list from a super fan for the theme park. Thanksgiving, the theme parks. Holds for anything. For theme parks, a super fan. Let's bring back more fun things that don't happen to the regular public. Let's see, a candlelight vigil of songs that are just for high end customers and the staff. I mean, everyone should be able to go to one of those. Um, they should bring back the Osborne lights. I mean, people would just love standing in the area and having you know Christmas vacation to make lights on a building, I mean, glow. I did that years ago. Years ago in Disney, and saw the lights turn on in the park at night. It was great. I loved it. You know, wow. And talked about all the activities that should happen that only seem to happen during the pay events. Should be part of certain nights, like Friday night or Saturday nights at the park for free. You know, it's a nice thought, but don't hurt myself doing that. Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park area will get one of the first of the Looney Tunes makeovers. Now this is interesting. I haven't heard about this. Six Flags has been cutting everything, since the merger with Cedar Point. They said they're going to start doing themed areas, like they're going to renovate areas around certain roller coasters, things like this. Like you could meet the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner in the Badlands of New Mexico. That's where the cartoon's from. The Badlands of New Mexico. I didn't know that. Did anyone else? And then they's like, oh, you can meet Bugs Bunny in the Hollywood area. And yeah, they want to theme areas and then around certain parks or rides and go from there. I was like, well, that could be interesting. And Magic Mountain would be the first of them. That would be cool if they go to other, top 20 theme parks, Six Flags, that would include mine, New England. That's a top 20. That's like 13, I think, now in the list. Actually, it might be lower. I'll have to look that up. What number that is now. The problem is Cedar Point and Knoxbury are high in the list altogether, so that bumps a few of the Six Flags out. That should be higher, but all right. Have a good night.